Selena Gomez is working on new music.
Lorde responds to Jack Antonoff dating rumors.
And Ariana Grande and Troye Sivan are collaborating on a song.
All that and more on today's rundown. Hey you guys, welcome back to DHR. Kylie kind of destroyed Snapchat. Snapchat's over with a single tweet.
Yeah, but first, let's talk about the bromance that you needed today from a One Direction, actually two One Direction mates. Liam Payne and Al Horan just had the sweetest little 1D reunion, you guys. It all went down at the Brit Awards after party last night. As we know, Liam attended the award show and took over the stage for an epic performance of his song For You with Rita Ora, and was also nominated for Best British Single and British Artist Video of the Year for Strip That Down. Although he did not win, he still had an incredible night and had a surprise run-in with his old 1D pal, Niall. So Niall didn't actually attend the award show, but he did make sure to stop by the after party. Totally my style. He ran into Liam and the two posed for the cutest photo together ever. And thankfully for us, Liam uploaded the photo to his Instagram stories with the caption, "What a surprise end to my night." Now I know all of you Directioners out there, you've been tweeting me, you've been mad. They've been mad at me since One Direction has broken up, by the way, because I don't think that One Direction is gonna get back together.
Ever?
No.
Like a Taylor Swift song, like never, ever, ever
getting back together, like ever. Until they're older, like a Backstreet Boys kind of thing. But no, I don't think we'll see One Direction come together again as the premium boy band that they were before they broke up. So a lot of people are out there going, maybe they're gonna get back together. I don't think this is a sign that the group is getting back together, you guys. It makes me sad too. I love One Direction. I'm a huge Directioner, so I'm on your side, but I wanna mentally and emotionally prepare you for the worst, and the worst is I don't think it's gonna happen.
I disagree about it not happening, but I do agree with you on the fact that I don't think that this little reunion at the after party is hinting at a reunion. But I will say, even though they're all going their separate ways right now, they're finding success in that. I think we all know like the peak of any of their successes was when they were all in the band together. And I think eventually in a few years from now, they're gonna come back for an album and then go their separate ways again and then come back like the Backstreet Boys. That's my theory.
Nobody's gonna have time for that.
I was like pretty spot
They all
on
have
with
children, they're gonna get married. Like, who's gonna have time?
One Direction will have time.
Okay, good to know ahead of time. Look, we can agree to disagree. I respect your opinion. We just differ in that. But one thing that I do think we can agree on is that I want to see the group text. Like, who's on what group text? Are they all on one, or certain boys on certain texts together? That's what I really want to know. Journalism.
Lorde and Jack Antonoff have been sparking some dating rumors lately ever since they've been spotted together. And you guys, Lorde has finally responded to them. During her Instagram live stream on Thursday night, Lorde did a little Q&A and finally aired the Q that we've been wondering ever since the first time her and Jack were spotted out together after him and Lena Dunham split, which was only like a month ago. During the stream, a fan asked if she was dating Jack, and Lorde blatantly said, "Guys, no," and then laughed it off.
Guys, no. I need to... Guys, never. No. Jack and I are not dating. For the last time. But I love him. He's awesome. But we're not dating. Please.
I don't think they're dating only because it would be so weird. Right after his pretty serious relationship with Lena Dunham, less than a month later to then go on kind of a mutual friend. I mean, I know Lena and Lorde are both friends with Taylor, so I feel like they all hang out, and I feel like it would just be very weird that shortly after to then date your maybe friend's ex.
Yeah, I mean, IRL, that would be weird, but in Hollywood, what is weird? Can we define it? I'm not even sure. You know, maybe they're not dating because he hasn't asked her out officially, because I've seen photos of the two of them together recently, and it's not like they're like, ha ha ha. Like literally, Lorde is like this, like hanging on him, and she looks so happy and he looks so happy. They're not just two friends hanging out talking about Black Panther together. Like there's something, and maybe it hasn't blossomed yet, but I'm waiting for the springtime blossom of this relationship because they look like they're so cute together and happy together. And look, Jack and Lena were together for a really long time. Who knows when the relationship was actually over? We found out about it about a month ago, but it could have been a long time ago. So who are we to say that he shouldn't be dating someone so quickly after the breakup. I think these two are cute together.
Troye Sivan just revealed who he's going to be collaborating with next, and let's just say it's going to be epic. Troye dished about his upcoming, very unexpected collab while on BBC Radio 1 with Nick Grimshaw, and revealed it's with none other than Ariana Grande. In the interview, Troye said, quote, "This was not a planned announcement, but I'm so excited. It sounds exactly like I dreamt it would." He went on to say that he's super excited, saying, quote, "My favorite thing is not telling people who it is and then start to play the song. And as soon as she starts to sing, everyone's like, are you serious? Her voice is nuts." Her voice is absolutely nuts.
And so is his.
Yeah, so imagining them together.
Yeah.
Oh.
I watched his acoustic version of My, I think is the name of the song today, just to kind of like get my head wrapped around some Troye Sivan music with Ariana Grande music put together. And I could hear it. It made so much sense after listening to his song today. I was like, that is an collaboration. I wish it would have happened sooner. I'm so excited about this. You know, and I'm excited for new Ariana Grande music too. Like,
I know.
When is that gonna happen?
Me too. And I have to say, I love when producer Aaron comes out. Like the music producer Aaron side. Yesterday, you guys, if you watch our DHR, if you haven't, go watch it right now. Aaron talks about how she sees music in like shapes, and she sounds exactly, I mean, that's how like musicians describe when they're writing, they see it in shapes. And
Yeah, some people
colors.
see it in color. I see it in colors sometimes. Some people see it in shapes and colors. Yeah, I mean, some people, sound is connected to their vision, and that's why they're great artists. I'm not a musician, so I skipped that part, but I do love a good song. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to Clevver News, you should right this very second, because we're trying so hard right now to reach 4 million subscribers. We're almost there, and we would so appreciate it if you love celebrity news, if you love this show, being a part of the Clevver family. So please, please, please hit that subscribe button, because, I mean, it helps us be able to do this every single day. But moving on to a story that I could have predicted a long time ago. We are finally finding out that Kylie Jenner has released a new makeup collection inspired by her brand new baby girl, Stormi. So Kylie is continuing her cosmetics empire with a brand new collection. It's called the Weather Collection, which will hit the digital shelves in just a couple of days. The new collection is going to be unlike anything we've seen from Kylie before, supposedly, because this time every piece is inspired by her newborn daughter, Stormi. So in an Instagram story, Kylie shared a little more about the collection, saying, "I worked on this pretty much my entire pregnancy. Right after we chose Stormi's name, her name really inspired me. I spent a lot of time on this collection and put a lot of detail into it, so I'll try to show you guys all the fun details." In the Weather Collection, it features a wide variety of cosmetics, from lipsticks to eyeshadows to highlighters, and of course, a few palettes, because duh, it's Kylie Jenner we're talking about. And here's a little sneak peek. Packaging is really cute, and obviously the makeup looks so amazing, and it's appropriately named, like Eye of the Storm, Cosmic Cloud 9, Twinkle Twinkle, plus so many others that would take at least 5 minutes to list off here, so we won't do it. But the point is, there's a lot of brand new Kylie cosmetics to come, and a lot of options in this collection, and I think it's really sweet to honor her daughter. And I feel like I predicted this on this show. I knew that she was going, I was just glad she didn't name her daughter after one of her lipsticks, but now naming a lipstick after her daughter, I think that's the appropriate order.
I agree. Plus, this makeup looks awesome.
It's cool. Yeah.
The names are super cool. I now feel like Stormi was such a great name in many more ways than we thought. First, we were like, oh, it's about the controversy going on, like with the Kardashians and how much drama, you know, all that.
That sounds like a Room Patrol headline.
For sure. But we definitely also, we talked about it here, how, like, what the meaning behind her name was. And also, it means a bomb collection from Kylie Cosmetics. Who knew? Selena Gomez may finally be dropping some new music, and I don't know about you guys, but I could not be more ready for it. Let's be honest, we've been waiting for a new hit from Selena since Wolves came out, and luckily for us, we probably won't have to wait 10 years for a new song, which is something we were a little worried about after her recent interview with Catherine Langford, where Sel admitted that she didn't feel confident enough in where her music was at just yet and wasn't going to release an album until she felt good enough about what she was working on. But thankfully for us, Sel is back in the studio working on some new music. She was just spotted heading into a recording studio in Westwood, California on Thursday night. We know this can only mean one thing. Not to mention, in her latest Instagram story, Sel did mention that she had some exciting announcements coming, which makes me think it has to be new music.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. But what's interesting about this is her last album, she was dating The Weeknd, and I feel like The Weeknd's inspiration was so heavy on her music, which I really loved. I really liked hearing Selena do something a little bit more moody and a little more emo versus the pop stuff that we heard from her.
Yeah.
So I felt like she was creatively inspired by The Weeknd, and now that the two are not together and she's back with Justin Bieber, I'm curious if the sound's gonna shift again, if it's gonna kind of stay in that emo, like Wolves sounding sound, or if it's gonna be more pop or mainstream. So I don't know. In my heart, I want her to win a Grammy. So I hope she does whatever is gonna get her there, because the girl's been working so hard on music for so long, and I think it's time.
I will say, when she was heading to the recording studio, she was wearing this t-shirt that said Summer of '92, which is the year she was born. And I know T-Swizzle's 2 albums ago, but T-Swizzle had an album 1989 that was inspired by when she was born, so maybe this new album has to do with the 90s? Maybe it's 90s inspired?
90s are coming back.
I mean, it's
the
a
summer
stretch.
of '92 is when I was born as well.
Oh, you guys are twinsies. Do you want me to get you the sweatshirt?
Okay guys, we're gonna wrap up the show very soon, but first I did want to talk a little bit about Snapchat and Kylie Jenner. So yesterday we told you that Kylie took to Twitter to kind of shade Snapchat. Not really, but she was just taking to Twitter to be honest about how she feels about the new update, and spoiler alert, she does not like it. Like so many other people, there's a petition out there with 1.2 million people asking Snapchat to get rid of their new update, which I kind of relate to. I don't know where the petition is, but I want to sign it. So yesterday, Kylie tweeted out this series of tweets, not being a huge Snapchat fan right now, and Snapchat stock sunk almost 7% yesterday, which is a really big deal. Snapchat's already having some trouble on the stock market. Very adult conversations. But anyway, it did bounce back at the end of the day by 1%, so I think the net loss was like 6% at the end of the day. And a lot of people are attributing that to Kylie Jenner because she has 25 million followers on Snapchat, which is a huge amount of people. And you know, it just goes to show that those Kardashians and those Jenners, they have so much power, more power than I think they should. But before we wrap the show, I do have a question for you guys about Snapchat. Are you using it? Do you like it? Do you think that it should go away? Like, what do you think Snapchat's next step should be as a consumer?
I think it should be undoing the update, personally.
Agreed.
But I also want to hear from you guys about this Selena Gomez thing. Do you guys think that her going back into the studio means we will get new music soon? Or do you think she's going to be waiting and taking her time and we might not hear anything for the next year or so? Let me know. I personally need it like ASAP.
Same. All right, you guys, it's the weekend. We're gonna get out of here. Have a happy, safe, awesome weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday. Click left for Kylie shading her first love.
And click right for Jelena's romantic wedding trip.